So if you've come to this video, you're probably struggling with laziness and not wanting to draw and having some sort of expectation for yourself as a student or professional that you're not achieving in your daily life. So what I want to talk about is how to increase your discipline as an artist. And I've been experimenting with this. I've been experimenting with pure discipline, as in like the just do it mentality. I've been experimenting with a loosey goose kind of let's just go with the flow kind of feel. And I think the most effective method I've found is a combination of two things. So the formula would be that discipline equals this plus this. Here's what it is: you need clarity and you need desire. Those are the two things that you need to be more disciplined. You need the clarity to say exactly what you're going to work on. Now, you don't need to be super specific, but have a good idea of what you're going to do. For example, how long you're going to do it, where you're going to do it, and what you're going to do. Right? So that would look like 60 minutes or an hour. I like to do minutes. 60 minutes of a color study at my personal computer, or 15 minutes of sketching on the porch. And what this does is it creates a very specific image in your head of you doing that thing. But that's not enough, because you can have that specific formula, a very clear image of what you want to do. But that doesn't mean anything if you don't have the desire to do it. So if you have that idea of what you want to do in your head, but you're not feeling the burning desire to draw, then you're not going to do it. You're going to do something else that's more fun instead, because why would you do this hard hour of work when you could go play video games or you could go watch TV? So you need that desire, and that desire can actually be generated. We think of desire as or passion as this thing that's just there, as in it just falls on you and people are just born with that desire to draw. But if you're not a person who naturally wants to draw, which is very, I think, common, right? Back in the day when if you were born in 1910, drawing was very fun and stimulating, right? And it was probably one of the most exciting things you could find to do. But today, especially the kind of personalities that flock towards being an artist, super creative people, are also the types of people that get, I think, sucked into video games and television and all these stimulating things. So it's hard to find that desire when it's getting sucked into those other more stimulating things. But the thing about those things is they don't have the same long-term rewards as art does, at least to me, and probably to you as an artist. You're probably finding that you're not creatively fulfilled at the end of the day if you're just playing video games. Even though that creativity is getting stimulated, your need to create something, to physically make something with your hands, is not. So you want to become someone who draws more, right? So the way you increase that desire to become an artist is you remind yourself of the reason. So get a sheet of paper or get a journal and just spend some time generating a need, raising the necessity for, and a book for this would be Brendon Burchard's Habits of Highly Effective. Hold on one second. The book is High Performance Habits by Brendon Burchard. High Performance Habits. So, raise necessity. I need to do this because I need to become an artist because I need to move out of my parents' house. I need to become a professional artist because I need to make money. And that's not the main reason, but that is a motivation for me, is I need to be independent, right? I'm 29 years old. I want to move out. So that's a big motivation for me right now. Or it could be, I need to support my family with my art. Or it could be, I need to learn these skills to draw because I need to get these images that I have in my head. I need to get them onto paper, and I can't get them onto paper if I don't train these skills. And the way I train these skills is I do this color study for an hour. So you're generating that desire by listing the reasons you need to do this. You're getting excited about it. And once you have that burning desire, it's going to feel like guilt. It's going to feel like, pulsing out, once you actually think about, oh God, if I play video games, I'm going to be ruining my dreams. I'm going to be killing my dreams. I'm going to be destroying my future if I play these video games. So then you're not like a tyrant to yourself, and you're not just like, you have to draw. Now all of a sudden you feel this sense of urgency. And that's what it is. It's urgency. It's getting excited. I'm getting excited just talking about it. Look at me. Look at how excited I'm getting. And this is just from thinking about the reasons I have for drawing. You can do this exact same thing. Start thinking about it. Start brainstorming. I need to do this. Call it to the forefront of your mind. Because right now it's in the back of your mind as this little guilt, this little, oh, I should draw more. You got to bring that up. You got to amplify the feeling. I should draw more. I need to draw more. I got to draw more. I got to draw more. I got to do it. And you also need to have a channel for that energy. So you generate that energy. You generate that energy. But if you don't have that clarity of 60 minutes of color study, then your energy is going to go everywhere. You're going to have all this energy, but what do I do with all this energy? And that's going to come out in frustration and anxiety if you don't have that clarity. You're always going to be wondering, what should I do? Or you're going to go from one thing, you're going to work on this color study, and as you're working on the color study, if you don't have this clarity, you're going to be like, oh, but I also need to work on proportion, and edges, and all this other stuff, and all this other stuff. So you need that clarity to channel that energy. So think of the clarity as it's like a road, okay? But that road is meaningless to you if you don't have gas in your engine, and that gas is that desire. So gas is desire that allows you to drive. But you can't drive anywhere. It doesn't matter how much gas you have in your car if you don't have a road to drive on, okay? That road is clarity. You have to have both if you want to be disciplined. So with that said, love to you all, as Adam Duff would say, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.